Hi everyone, welcome to my first ever videoed makeup tutorial. Firstly, thank you for taking the time last week to vote on what you wanted to see. The majority voted for soft smoky glam, so here it goes. I have also noted every product used in the description box. Before we begin, I hope this video helps you and gives you the tips that you needed. Any questions, please let me know, and if you can, please show your support by sharing, liking and subscribing. Okay, so firstly I don't have anything on my skin, and the first step we're going to use the Payot Hydra moisturising 24-hour cream. This stuff is so good, and whatever you do, if you moisturise first before you pop your makeup on, your skin will just be so much brighter and your makeup will go on a lot smoother as well. Okay, so next I'm going to use the MAC brow pencil in the shade Spiked. I'm just brushing my brow hairs up into the position that I want them to sit. And then you're just taking, in my brows I've gotten a few patches, so I'm just filling up them sparse patches with some brow strokes. Nothing too much because I have had my brow laminated, so I like the big fluffy brows. I don't really like harsh drawn on brows anymore. Okay, so next I'm using the Nars creamy concealer in the shade Ginger, and I'm just getting it all over my lid, and I'm using this for a base for my eyeshadow, so that my eyeshadow stays in place the whole day, and it'll give the eyeshadows their full effect. It'll make them look nice and bright. If I was to put them just on my skin, they wouldn't really show up as nice as they should be. So just patting it into the skin, and just be careful when you get up to the brow. I've hardly any product left on my brush. Take a beauty blender and bounce that on top of the product as well, just to make sure it is definitely set. Okay, next I am using the Give Me Sun Skin Mineralize Finish Powder from MAC again. And I am just putting this on my crease. And I'm just going to build it up and build it up. Next, I'm going to continue with the same eye and do the other eye off camera. So we're using the Carnival palette by Stacey. This palette is amazing. I will tag it as well. And firstly, I'm going to use the colour Gold Luxe. And I'm just popping this on my lid. Next I'm going to use a colour called Hall, and it's a nice warm brown, and just get that into the corner. Just make sure when you're doing this you're not taking it up too high. You don't want it to look like a bruised eye. Then the same palette again, but a really dark brown called Intuition. You're going to take a pencil brush and you're just drawing this on the lash line. Just back and forward, little sketching. Okay, so I've just wiped away any fallout on my under eye, and now we're ready to start the skin. We're going to use this bamboo primer in matte. It is really good. I promise you it keeps your makeup on all day long. Now we're using the Nars Radiant Longwear foundation, and I'm just going to pop it on with a beauty blender and just bounce it into the skin. Now we're going to go back with the Nars Creamy Concealer in the shade Custard this time to brighten underneath the eyes. And you're just going to use your beauty blender again, but just make sure you get right up to the lash line this time. And you're going to go a little bit on the forehead, a tiny bit on the bridge of the nose, and down your chin. Now I'm using the MAC Studio Fix foundation stick in NC60 to contour, and your beauty blender again. Make sure when you're blending this that you're putting it back into the hairline. Now I'm going to set my under eye with the Laura Mercier translucent powder and a beauty blender again. I'm also going to use a little bit in the middle, down the nose, and down the chin. Now I'm using the Dark Deep Skin Mineralize finish and going over that contour and making it nice and strong. Again, make sure that you're pushing the product back into your hairline. You don't want there to be a gap. Now I'm going back with the lighter shade, the Give Me Sun, and just doing a little bit down my nose. Okay, now I'm using the Doll Beauty Shine Bright, the goldy kind of one, highlighter. Just really lightly when you do this. And you're gonna do a tiny little bit on your forehead and on your brow, down the bridge of your nose, on the tip of your nose, plenty on your cupid's bow. Makes your lips look a bit bigger on your chin. Then we're on to blusher. This is the MAC Dainty Blusher. It's a really nice colour. It's got a bit of a shimmer through it. It just makes your makeup more glowy. Now I'm going to go with my under eye and Give Me Sun again with a small pencil brush. And get this on quite thick. Don't be scared to take it too low. The smokier the better. Then get another brush and you're going to use the Hall colour that we used earlier, the warm brown, and make sure that that is quite high, basically on your lash line. And just finish it off with a brown eyeliner. I'm using one by NYX. Okay, before we finish off the eyes with the lashes, just go back with your Shine Bright highlighter again and just add a little tiny bit in your tear duct. And if you want, you can highlight the brow bone. I'm just going to do a tiny little bit because the makeup is quite glowy as it is. So the lashes I've chose is the Katy Daley Prima lashes in the Bride. These are beautiful, they're really fluffy. So just a little tip when you are putting on your lashes, make sure that when you use the glue that you set your lashes to sit aside for 5-10 minutes. You want the glue to be quite dry so that it's really sticky, because if I popped the glue on straight away and then popped on my eye, they would just slide about everywhere and it would be a disaster. So these have been sitting for a wee while and I'm just going to use my tweezers and they should just pop on. I kind of aim them straight onto my actual eyelashes rather than my lid. Here we go. And just use your tweezers to move them about. Once they are on, what I like to do is nip them, my natural lashes and the false lash together, and I just think they stay on so much better as well. Now that the lashes are on, I'm just going to use my MAC Extreme Dimension Waterproof Mascara on my own natural lashes. Try not to get it onto the false lash. So lips. I'm using my absolute favourite lip liner in by MAC again, and it's the shade Cork. When you're putting on your lip liner, try and do it quite thick rather than a really thin line. Lipstick by MAC Cherish. No better combo. back with your lip liner and just make sure it's all blended nicely together. And then lip gloss to finish, I use the Minty Shine by Victoria's Secrets. This is my favourite, it tastes so good as well. I just think it's a clear gloss, but I just think that the creamy nude glosses are just too like on your lips. So yeah, nearly done. Last thing, this brightening powder by Charlotte Tilbury, and a fluffy brush, and just any bits that you think you would like to be a bit brighter, especially under your eyes. Just a quick. And then setting spray is the Cover FX spray. And there you go. Thank you so much for watching my first ever videoed makeup tutorial. Hope you all really enjoyed it. Any questions at all, please feel free to ask. I would absolutely love to hear from you. If you did enjoy this video, please like, share, subscribe.